Hello and welcome to part 39 of Let's Play Pokemon White. In the last part we caught some of the stages, so in this part we're gonna get the rest.
And walk through this very hilly land.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the new routes as we talked about before, and yeah, you can catch some old Pokemon in there. I mean, I don't actually usually I would have shown what's in there, but I think there's quite a few types to get, and there's also tall grass, so I kind of thought, forget it.
And the Pokemon you've seen before, like they're old generation Pokemon, not like they're new Pokemon.
Yeah, they're all old gen, so
You've probably seen them all.
probably, I would hope so. So yeah, this is a new town. I think there's a couple of things you can do in it. I don't think I did any of them. I don't think any of them are that particularly interesting at all. There's some woman that talks about some old legend, which I think I actually talked to her meow.
And I've noticed that a person in there had a swimming pool on their roof, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Must have a pretty thick roof to be able to get a swimming pool in there.
Yeah, I think that is a rich person's thing to do, not for poor people. That's quite expensive.
See, the house we're outside now is a poor people's house.
Yeah.
Even though there's still a roof there.
There's a poor old woman as well.
Or was it that hotel? So it looks pretty big.
Yeah, it probably is a hotel. I don't know.
That's
I didn't stay there that long because it's there's really not much going on in that town.
It's strange and boring.
Yeah. So yeah, it's actually autumn now in Pokemon World, but the strange thing is that I swear summer lasted like 2-3 months. I think it's actually winter now or something at the time of recording this. I don't know. I'd have to go check, but summer lasted ages, where spring didn't seem to last that long at all.
But originally people thought it changed every month, but I think there are rumours going around that it doesn't, like it's random, like it can last for 2-3 months, but I don't know.
Yeah, I would say it probably does last 2 months. If it did last 2 months, then you wouldn't get 2 years in 1 year, but I don't know. I guess I have it all figured out. So yeah, that Snubble, was that the baby version or was that the actual grown version?
There isn't.
Not the evolved version, but
I think it's just the grown version.
I'm sure there was a baby version, and then a normal version, then a even bigger version.
The Snubble, it evolved into a Grundle, and that was it. But I think Snubble was classed as a baby version, I think.
Yeah, because I do remember it being thrown in with all the baby Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was weird because it looked like a midget, but clearly it's just a baby.
It's in Tangela.
Yeah, it's from Tangela. Another one of those Pokemon that I think I mentioned in the last part. You can go in the first gen it was in a gym, but it's not really a significant Pokemon.
Yeah.
I don't know, I couldn't say. I mean, I never really used one, but I never really thought they looked any good, so I just...
No, Tangrowth isn't that bad, but they're not about Tangela.
Oh yeah, it evolves. I forgot. Yeah, I can't remember what I'm doing. Yeah, Max Repel. I was kind of done with did I actually? No, I didn't use that. That's annoying.
I saw you still with your Cobra fossil. Have I mentioned where you get the Pokemon out of them?
No, I don't think so.
It is in, I think, no, it's not New Camera. It is the city where the museum is. You go in there and there's a person at the entrance on the right who you talk to her and she will fill out things.
Yeah, so you should probably do that, person listening. I completely forgot. Because I got the cover fossil right at the end. When you're meant to I got it when you're meant to go in Relic Castle. And I actually did have Fly, so I easily could have done it, but I guess I didn't.
Yeah, the first one you get from them, I think I mentioned this during the battle, but N has them both fully evolved. It was the big water turtle thing and the giant bird.
Yeah, they seem pretty good.
Yeah, so they are recommended to have them too.
So yeah, just so you know, I am just skipping battles at this point. Throughout the whole LP, I've always tried and fought every single trainer I found, but at this point, there's nothing too amazing to see, so I just kind of thought, forget it.
I mean, you're not preparing for anything like training, so you don't really need to.
So yeah, this is a pretty interesting guy. He will teach you an extremely powerful attack based on what starter you chose.
Oh yeah.
So because I chose Much Strong, he's going to teach me Hydro Cannon, which does like 120 power or something like that. Although obviously you only get 5 of them. But I think I use a PP up on it, so.
And I'm not sure what the fire one is, but I think if you chose Snivy, the grass one, I think you get.
Yeah, look, I think it. What? Yeah. I'm not sure if she's going to tell us what to do.
I think there's usually a sign in the house somewhere that says it. But yeah, it's not just the Unova starters, it's all the starters.
Yeah, so the Pokemon she just described to you are the ones that can learn this move.
I think they have to be fully evolved though. I think.
Yeah, that's why she said Venusaur and not Bulbasaur. So.
See, I think the grass one's Frenzy Plant. I'm not sure what the fire one is.
It's like Inferno or something like that. I can't remember. I really can't remember. So yeah, that's something worth doing. That attack's actually really good, Hydro Cannon. I wouldn't be using it in later parts, so.
But it's one of those ones with like low accuracy. It's not one you'd constantly use. It's one of those ones you'd use to either one-hit KO Pokemon or take down a tough one.
Yeah. Although it wasn't like strong when it came to like using water types. It could usually one-hit KO stuff anyway. But it was cool to have, you know, Hydro Cannon.
Placer and Minion.
Yeah. Which gen is it?
Third gen.
Yeah, third gen, I thought so.
I think, yeah. But I think Pokemon are like bigger than the twins.
Yeah, well, a lot of Pokemon are bigger. A lot of Pokemon are massive.
Yeah, but they're like young kids that were scared. Like, oh no, Gyarados my twin.
Yeah, oh
Oh fuck.
yeah. They have to throw in an old gent with a Farfetch'd. It's such a classic.
I mean, I heard Farfetch'd isn't that bad. It's just like tough to train up. I mean, this guy is Celery. I mean, that can't get any better than that.
No. I never saw it as Celery. I just thought it was a green stick.
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't colour in the original. So
no. Yeah, it was kind of hard to tell.
There's Granbull, the evolution level.
There was a lot of things about the old sprites that kind of were weird, like how I always saw Chameleon not as a guy with a hornet's head, just as a bald man that was hunched over and fat.
Okay.
You'll see it now. If you go back, you'll see it. Although obviously you have to imagine his face being quite deformed, but it works.
And here's Crocodile, which is bug type fourth gen.
Yeah, actually knew it.
I mean, it's famous for its bite, but then bite can be really good and can be awful. Depends on what type of Pokemon you're facing.
I think it's just awful. I never use it. I think it's just terrible.
Yeah. I mean, if you've got really high defense, it can be good because then you can get a couple of bites of loads. But then since you're not taking much damage, you're not gonna do much damage. It's weird.
Yeah, let's not get into that. Yeah, one thing that I don't actually show what she says about how there are mass breakouts of Pokemon in certain routes. So pretty much if you fly to that route, you're gonna find a load of Pokemon. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but that's pretty much it. You'll find a certain sort of Pokemon everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a little cameo for us.
Yeah.
Something I didn't get until I looked it up.
You probably recognise her.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I do now.
That is Cynthia.
Yeah, this is Cynthia. She was the champion in the 4th generation.
Sinnoh.
Yeah, in Sinnoh. So if you come here, you can take her on. Unfortunately, I don't do that because she is apparently the toughest trainer in the game, or definitely one of the top 3 toughest trainers in the game, and I was quite under-leveled.
Yeah, I mean.
So there was no way I would have won, so I just said no. But
I mean, she is well the toughest Pokemon, and like late level 70s in levels.
Yeah, so that's something to do to, you know, it'll help you train. But it's something, you're gonna have to wait.
You have a big house with lots of windows.
Yeah, I just popped in here because it was weird.
It's weird because you can always tell like a big house, like if it's posh or expensive by the windows. Like they usually have loads of massive windows. But that's what I think.
I guess so. I mean,
like that house, half the walls were made out of windows.
Yeah, but that's just in the city. Even though this is a beach town, so I don't know why it's there. Yeah. This was a bit confusing. You have to go this way and through that little gap to get to the next route. There's no like clear way to go, but
yeah, like it gets a bit confusing at this point. Not really confusing.
No, not really. These towns are kind of dull. This is when I was saying in the part before, like part 36, about how I wasn't going to do much of the post quest. This is why. Most of it is pretty dull. There's a lot of cool stuff to do, like fighting that champion, but yeah, actually going around is actually quite boring. There's no storyline, there's nothing to do. And yeah, went to this waterfall, realised I couldn't I didn't have Waterfall. So if you go here, where we found the very first sage, go all the way to the west of that area, you probably saw this Pokeball as I was walking around. I just didn't bother to get it, so I flew back there, and you got Waterfall, taught it to Muck Strong, and now we can go up there. Because you have to have Waterfall to get to this sage that I'm heading towards.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have a choice.
That can be quite tough because Waterfall, I suppose you could say it's quite hidden away, so it can be
It's
pretty
really not that hidden. If you're going for the sages, you're going to find
Yeah.
it. Although I completely missed it. But yeah, if you're going for the sages, you'll find it. But
Yeah.
although if you're going for the sages, then you want to head up here anyway, so it all kind of works out.
Yeah. So I like the way it looks, like how it blatantly shows that you're quite high and you've got like the effect of down below and stuff. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So there's another sage.
Yeah, I don't think HM wasn't. No, Waterfall was a HM, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, as we just saw. But it's one of those unnecessary ones. I mean, I like that it's still in, but not necessary.
I mean, I think there are some regions where it is required.
Yeah,
like,
the second one.
Yeah, second generation, that's required.
You
At
have
the
to
very
have
end. And I think that's it.
I'm not sure.
I mean,
It's just very late.
I wonder what
HM.
these guys eat, because I mean, you can wait like a year and they'll still be there, like not moved at all. So I wonder what they eat and do.
Fish. He's right next to a river, so
Okay.
he just fish all day.
Maybe that rock will help him.
I don't know. These are sort of questions I had when I was a kid, and now you just got to say I don't care.
Yeah. I mean,
Everyone
look
would be dead, but
I like the way he appears straight after you find them. I mean, it's not like he finds them; he just appears straight afterwards.
So yeah, that was the very last stage, and I wasn't too sure if I was going to leave this bit in, but I decided to anyway, because if you go to the Pokemon League, you can then fight Sharon whenever you want. But one of the problems was that the audio has cut out, as you can clearly hear. So you're just hearing our voices at the moment.
Oh,
So
beautiful
yeah,
voices.
but the audio does kick in, although I'm not sure how violent that's going to be, because this whole battle is sped up because and because it's quite a long battle, and so yeah, it's sped up like 4 times or something like that. This is the most sped up battle I've done so far.
Yeah, he gets pretty tough though.
Yeah, he's pretty hard. This is probably like one of the top hardest trainers as well.
Yeah.
As you go around, most trainers aren't that tough, but there's like a few who are.
I think this is strongest he gets. You might see him some point
No.
like after game, but I'm pretty sure.
Nope.
So you fight him again.
Yeah, you can fight him once a day, and he'll be in this same spot, and you can fight him as many times as you want. So it's pretty much a way to train up your Pokemon, you know.
Yeah.
Although he is pretty tough, so it is
Level
quite hard.
65.
Yeah, he's got some good Pokemon, so it's not easy.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the first time you like see his squad of like full squad like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
His squad has changed from when you fight him before Victory Road.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have. Well, he didn't have this evolved.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think he supposedly trained in Victory Road, so
Yeah.
that's why he's a lot stronger.
So yeah, the thing is that yeah, it's pretty. It is a hard battle. He has some good Pokemon, but most of them are pretty okay. It'll be a couple that will do you in. Like that Dragon Pokemon, I always had the hardest time fighting. And then this Unifence, no problem. And then his stupid
Unifence.
yeah, whatever, Unipheasant.
Yeah, I think unfence.
I just shortened it. I'm
Yeah, Unifence.
Unifence.
Okay.
That's what everyone says now. But yeah, and the other Pokemon that gave me trouble was his Sinipore. Now that's the.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, but is that the evolved one or?
That's the old one. Sinipore.
Yeah, that was the one that gave me a lot of trouble as well. Because it's a water type Pokemon, but no Scald. Which
Yeah.
is really annoying. It really. Oh, it's
Oh,
really
here's
annoying.
Serpillia.
Yeah,
You can say Serpollen. Ooh.
which is just improving itself, so I can just use X-Scissor and kill it.
Yeah.
That's that dead. See, I didn't even have any problems with that. It was this stupid Sinipore. That by the time I got to it, all my Pokemon were weak from the other ones. And the air I used full restore, but it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
definitely the best out of the 3 monkeys.
Yeah, I mean, if you chose Serpillia like, and you don't know what water type, by all means get that, because Scald is annoying when fighting, but it's brilliant to use.
So yeah, that's that done. I'm not going to do any more of the post game, I'm afraid. If there's something I missed out, I'm sorry, but in the next part we're going to start the Elite Four again. So until then, bye.
Bye.